Hey guys, morning, afternoon, somewhere in between, depending on what time zone you're in. Today is Friday, August 29th, 2025. Yesterday we did chapter 7 in Numbers. They're offering dedications to the tabernacle. Today we're going to set up the lamps. Hang in there. They're leaving Sinai in a couple of more chapters, and then it gets adventurous. So bear with me here. We'll kind of set the stage for what's about to come. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and say to him, when you set up the lamps, see that all 7 light up the area in front of the lampstand." Aaron did so. He set up the lampstand so that they faced forward on the lampstand, just as the Lord commanded Moses. This is how the lampstand was made. It was made of hammered gold from its base to its blossoms. The lampstand was made exactly like the pattern the Lord had shown Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the Levites from among all the Israelites and make them ceremonially clean. To purify them, do this: sprinkle the water of cleansing on them. Then have them shave their whole bodies and wash their clothes, so they will purify themselves." So they're just like literally washing, shaving, washing clothes, getting completely clean, so they can be holy before the Lord. Let's see, and have them shave their whole bodies and wash their clothes, and so they will purify themselves. Have them take a young bull with its grain offering of the finest flour mixed with olive oil. Then you are to take a second young bull for a sin offering. Bring the Levites to the front of the tent of meeting and assemble the whole Israelite community. You are to bring the Levites before the Lord, and the Israelites are to lay their hands on them. So the Israelites are to lay their hands on the Levites, right? Because the Levites are going to be the ones running the tabernacle. They're running the church, and the church is mobile, right? That's what's in the tabernacle. So all the Israelites are going to bless them now. So bring the Levites to the front of the tent of meeting and assemble the whole Israelite community. You are to bring the Levites before the Lord, and the Israelites are to lay hands on them. Aaron is to present the Levites before the Lord as a wave offering from the Israelites, so that they may be ready to do the work of the Lord. Remember a couple chapters back, so God essentially, as he wanted the firstborn, then the Levites replaced that. So they replaced the firstborn sacrifice with all of their community, so they belong to the Lord. Let's see. Then the Levites are to lay their hands on the heads of the bulls, using one for a sin offering to the Lord and the other for a burnt offering, to make atonement for the Levites. Have the Levites stand in front of Aaron and his sons, and then present them as a wave offering to the Lord. In this way, you are to set the Levites apart from other Israelites, and the Levites will be mine. After you have purified the Levites and presented them as a wave offering, they are to come to do their work at the tent of meeting. They are the Israelites who are to be given wholly to me. I have taken them as my own in place of the firstborn, the first male offspring from every Israelite woman. Every firstborn male in Israel, whether human or animal, is mine. When I struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, I set them apart for myself, and I have taken the Levites in place of all firstborn sons in Israel. From among all the Israelites, I have given the Levites as gifts to Aaron and his sons to do the work in the tent of meeting on behalf of the Israelites, and to make atonement for them, so that no plague will strike the Israelites when they go near the sanctuary. So they are blessing the Israelites. The Levites, the Levites belong to the Lord. The Israelites come around, they lay hands on them. He's explaining why, and he's trying to keep them holy and pure so they do not, and they're blessed so they don't get sick, and they can travel and take care of the Lord's tabernacle. Moses, Aaron, and the whole Israelite community did with the Levites just as the Lord commanded Moses. The Levites purified themselves and washed their clothes. Then Aaron presented them as a wave offering before the Lord and made atonement for them to purify them. After that, the Levites came to do their work at the tent of meeting under the supervision of Aaron and his sons. They did with the Levites just as the Lord commanded Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "This applies to the Levites. Men 25 years old or more shall come to take part in the work at the tent of meeting. But at the age of 50, they must retire. Okay, so they come at 20, right? Or sorry, they come at 25, and they kind of like intern for 5 years because they can't carry the tabernacle in transit, or they can't carry it until they're 30, but they can start at 25 assisting in the church. Let's see. This applies to Levites. Men 25 years old or more shall come take part in the work at the tent of meeting, but the age of 50 they must retire from their regular service and work no longer. They may assist their brothers in performing their duties at the tent of meeting, but they themselves must not do the work. This, then, is how you are to assign the responsibilities of the Levites. So in detail, the lampstand was like perfect purified gold. And let's see, its light faced forward on the lampstand, so it maximized visibility in like an otherwise dark room. They didn't have electricity. This is an oil lamp, allowing the priest to see both the incense altar and the bread of presence. And so they're presented as the offering. And so the Levites began serving the tabernacle at 25, not until they were 30 were they allowed to carry it, like I said. So that's it. That's chapter 8 in a nutshell. We're going to do Passover, chapter 9 next, and 11, and then we're about to leave Sinai next chapter. So it's going to get adventurous. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great 3-day weekend. See you soon.